Okay, everyone, we are recording. Today is Tuesday. It's August 16th. We're in the middle of summer, really moving to late summer now. The weather's changing a little bit. I'm loving it. I hope you are too. And this is our How to Lead call that we do every Tuesday. And I love this call. I'm going to just try to get some clear vision here for us so we can see these beautiful slides that Ben Woodward put together for us. Ben and I have been talking, we're going to start doing some more videos. You know, in this day and age, one of the key components for being a leader in Nikken is, you know, how do we get the message out? How do we get it out really effectively? And there are so many avenues now. It's almost a little bit overwhelming, really, to see, well, what are the best ways that I can communicate, you know, what Nikken is, why people need it. And so we're going to start doing a few videos and sending those out through social media. And I'm really excited about it. So we've been putting together some ideas of different topics we want to talk about and discuss together. And I don't know if it's because he's English or if he has a background in music and the arts like I do, but we get on extremely well. And I'm just thrilled that we're going to be doing that. And I think I want to encourage you, all of you, to think about the ways that you really want to share Nikken, because once you're involved in this, once you realize what amazing technologies Nikken has and what a wonderful philosophy of humans being more and the 5 pillars of health, and what a wonderful business that we have through network marketing to do this and really create wealth in our lives with the hybrid model of the retailing and the building of a network, then it's like, the key thing to know is that, yeah, it rests on your own desire and your own ability to lead your own life, but also to enroll others in your vision and in their own vision of a great life. So, you know, what is your heart's desire is one of our deepest questions of our own selves and of each other. You know, I just put that on Facebook today. What is your deepest desire? What is it you really want? And then can you help to define that and then help others also to define theirs and help them get what they really want themselves? So this is kind of what we're asking of people all the time, is to go deep and dig deep and find out what is it you really want. And can Nikken deliver what you really want? And I truly believe it can. Why? Because our world is ailing. Our world is ailing because of our divorce from nature. We are getting sick. The earth is getting sick. The animal kingdom is getting sick. We have divorced ourselves from nature. And when we reclaim that connection and go back to the ancient wisdoms of what true health and wellness is nothing new. Using magnetic fields has been used for centuries all over the world. So when you're teaching people how to reconnect back to nature with the earth, which is magnetics, the sun, which is our far infrared and full spectrum lighting, which I have right here. I'm hoping you're seeing me well enough. I'm trying to change lighting a little bit with this video so that you can see the beautiful trees in the background, because I have this amazing tree full of bees and it's all making honey. It's a honey locust tree. It's so cool. But yeah, so, you know, the earth and the sun, and then the water, of course, with our alkaline microstructured water, and then our air with our negative ion rich air, and then our nutritionals and our skincare, which is all organic and pure and wholesome. We can help people to heal. And when people heal, they are happier. And when they are happier, they're also more tapped into others. You know, when we're hurting, we're sort of sequestered into ourselves. But when we're healthy, we go out there to celebrate life with others, and we pay more attention to others and to our planet and to our whole world that we live in. And so that's really what we're doing here. Is it's sort of a reconnection theory. It's not even a theory, a practice, a reconnection practice through helping people by having a wellness home to get really back tapped in and get their full health back. And it isn't just physical health, is it? It's not just physical, it's emotional health and mental health and spiritual health. And learning to really go for what they want in life, to know that they deserve it and that they can go for it, and then they can actually achieve what they desire in their life. And, network marketing is the most amazing way to really be able to actualize your dreams. And Nikken is leading the way in network marketing with our retail model and the network model combined. We're leading. I want you to know this. We are sort of on the forefront of a whole new explosion in network marketing, where you're going to see many companies that will flail because of the new FTC rules. Our company will thrive. And so I want you to learn about really conveying your vision. So are you going to do it through networking groups? Are you going to do it through one-on-one? Are you going to do it through video and social media, through blogging, through Facebook posts, through Facebook pages, through Twitter, through Instagram, through Vine? What is your way? Make sure you have a way, or maybe multiple ways to reach the public, because that's our work, is to reach out to the public and share something that nobody knows about, but everybody needs. And everybody will want once they know what the need is, and that this fulfills so many needs for us. So that's, our leadership quest, shall I say, is how to take this out to the world. So please don't just sit at home and think about it, or just listen to videos like this, because it's good for us to do videos like this, but it's required of us to go out and reach new people. And if you want to live the life of your dreams with network marketing as your vehicle, and Nikken specifically as your vehicle, you're going to have to get out there and make things happen. That is required. So this is the light bulb that lights up other lights. This is who we are. We lead by example. We lead by being proactive. That means constantly making a list of, who do I know? Who did I meet today? Who am I going to talk to next week? Who am I going to talk to today? This is the question. Being proactive with your list of names, or your on your phone, your list of all the, I have a lot of messages there. I didn't even look at that yet this morning. See, our world is bubbling with communication, and you want to bubble along with it. You want to really be able to be proactive in creating those conversations to find out what people really want and where they want to go, and see how you can help them get there. Being goal-oriented is incredibly important. We definitely need to have our customer base of at least 5 people, if not 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and so on to 100 and 200 of customers, preferably on auto ship. So there's a regular auto ship happening every month. Now that's one part of our goal orientation, but the whole other part of our goal orientation is building to silver in your business and then helping others go silver. That is a critical part of our business. So it's sponsoring new seniors, new executives, and helping those seniors move to executive, and helping those executives move to silver. And you know what? That's the best fun in our business, is really helping people achieve goals that maybe they didn't think were possible, but are very, very possible and very doable with our technologies. So remember, our business is based on silver. Everything is based on silver, going silver, and then helping others go silver. So if you've done it already, then your job is to find others to help do it with. Now, maybe the people you went silver with are not the ones you're going to go to gold with. Maybe you need to sponsor more people. So when you look at the statistics of our business in leadership, you will see that there's a very specific numbers of people that people have sponsored into Nikken. Like if you look at seniors and above especially, you'll find that, most silvers has sponsored, usually their group is like, 10 people, of active consultants. So maybe they've sponsored 3, well, they have to sponsor 3 seniors, but maybe it's 6, maybe it's 10 seniors and above. If it's goals, they've sponsored probably about 10 to 15 seniors and above. Platinums, more than that, more like 20, 25 seniors and above. Diamonds, more like 30, and Royal Diamonds, more like 35 to 40 seniors and above. And you can see that, if that's what a Royal Diamond has done, then all you need to do is find more people to sponsor a senior and above, as well as having your retail arm. Don't forget your retail arm. Your customers are super important, but don't forget the network. If you want to build a big business and you want to have a great income, you've got to build a big network as well. So it's both things. Now, a lot of those customers will upgrade to becoming seniors and executives with their own customer base. So it's exciting, our model, and it has a lot of potential. Excuse me. I took an in-breath and I didn't have an out-breath. So being goal-oriented, so looking at your goals, what is your next step in the business structure? Is your next step senior from direct, or is it executive from senior, or is it silver, very important goal, or is it finding your next people to go silver, in which case it usually means more sponsoring. So that's generally how it goes. Showing versus telling. We do a lot of that in leadership. We don't talk so much about the brilliance of the technologies, but we certainly do show the technologies over and over and over and over again, right? We do strength tests with our M steps and M strides. We do, some of you do rollouts. I think rollouts are very powerful with the sleep system to demonstrate the sleep system. We often lend the sleep system along with water and air, and maybe the Nikken seats and the insoles or the power bands. I just went over to someone's house the other day and took products with me. Usually people come to me, but in this situation I went there and to help them. And already just in a few minutes with the man's shoulder, he said, wow, I'm noticing a change. And we used a power chip and some of the duct tape as well. I wanted magnetics and I wanted far infrared negative ions on that shoulder. And he's starting to notice the difference in that shoulder. How exciting, because then you don't have to try to convince people that this works. You just have to show them and they will see for themselves that it works. And then I lent them sleep systems, 2 demos for a queen bed, and now they're starting to sleep much better. He's not waking up as much in the night, right? That's huge. So showing versus telling is very important. Communicating your vision, we already talked a little about that earlier. So communicating your vision is not just communicating it with words. It's communicating it with your energy. It's your energy that really communicates far, far greater and beyond just the words that you say. The tone of your voice is super important as well. The pacing is super important. If I'm talking to somebody who's a slower paced person, then I'm going to slow down my pacing to be able to match theirs. So they won't feel stressed if I'm speaking too fast. But now on a video like this, where we have 30 minutes only to cover a lot of ground, I'm going to speak faster and hope that you can all keep up with me. And you can always take a pause, take a breath, right? But I'm going to keep going because 30 minutes, it goes super fast. But communicating your vision is certainly the words you speak, but it's much more the tone of your voice and also your body language. People are reading your body language. And as human beings, we're very sensitive to each other's body language. So you'll notice, if somebody was trying to communicate a great vision to you, but they're all kind of slumped down and over, as so many people are now when they're looking at their phones, teenagers especially, it's very worrying about their posture. If you're going to hear somebody who's conveying to you a great vision, but they're all slumped over, your reading of them is going to be, it's going to be paradoxical because you're saying, wow, I hear these great words, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling them engaged in the conversation. Their body is not believing what their mind is saying. So We need to let ourselves be congruent and learn to be congruent with our message. That's what authenticity is. That's what presence is. And in order to be a great leader, we have to cultivate presence, powerful presence in the moment. Not trying to be perfect, not trying to second guess things, not trying to have it all done, listed before and then right here. No, right here, right now. This is what's coming out of me. This is what's bubbling out of me. This is what's my natural way right in this moment. And you can read that natural way, that authentic way, and hopefully you will feel my presence with you. And when you're with others, you want to also be present to them. That is the greatest present that you could give anyone, whether your children, your parents, your best friend, a Nikken, prospect of yours, a new consultant, is being present with them. And that takes being really mindful of your breath, your body, your posture, your mind, your emotions, and being congruent with all of that, with your spirit. So that's communication. There's a lot to communication. And I think I talked last week about the power of communication, of connecting. Many people communicate, but few people connect. That was a book I mentioned last week. Leading with love. Well, I really believe the whole string theory, quantum physics, it is about love. I really think the string connection is love, and that we are all composed of love. We are love in our very true core nature, and that we just need to let our love come out. And sometimes we cover it up because we're hurt or we had a difficult life or childhood or whatever, but love is who we really are. So showing love and respect to others and to yourself is super important. Super important. And people feel that. They feel your love and respect for them. Building belief in others. Sometimes people just don't have a strong belief in themselves, and you can help to cultivate that by seeing in them things that they may not see themselves. This beautiful male lion, I call him Aslan, with the little baby cub. Maybe the little baby cub doesn't see that he could ever be like his dad here, but and I know that he's going to grow up, hopefully going to grow up and to be that magnificent lion with that magnificent mane. But right now he doesn't have that mane, right? He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy, but he has that potential, just like an acorn has the potential to be an amazingly beautiful oak tree. And we have the potential to be amazing human beings, the best of who we can be. That's why our company is about humans being more. Using the model for success. This is not complicated. Our business isn't complicated. It's just all to do with communication and connection. But Nikken has a great model for success with the retail arm and this step-by-step, stair-step breakaway program to silver and beyond to gold by helping others go silver. You're always helping others go where you have just gone. It's very cool. I love that about our business. So using the model, use the Entrepreneurs Club. Do it with your upline, and you could do it with different upline now, but just make it happen. It doesn't, and now there isn't even a limit. You don't have to do 21 presentations. You just have to, bring in the 3 seniors and do the 4,500 in points, and you win, and you get a prize as the B. So follow those models. The Entrepreneurs Club is a great one. The Paragon Award is a wonderful one. Team Kaizen is a very powerful one. Use that. Don't be shy about that. Go for that. Go for that Team Kaizen. When you bring new people in, help them get on Team Kaizen. That's a really powerful model for success. Then there's Team Tai Chi, mentoring others to get on the Team Kaizen program. Celebrating success. We love to celebrate, and I don't think we do celebrate things enough. I don't think we celebrate the little successes enough. And I think it's really important that we celebrate the little ones along with the big ones, because it's the little successes that make up the big successes. We look at, say, the Olympics right now. Michael Phelps, he's won, 28 medals now. I think there's 23 golds at least. I mean, the man is extraordinary. And we see those big successes. Yeah, we see his big team successes and his big individual successes. But what we don't see are the little successes every day that he took to get in that pool every day, no matter what. I'm sure you've seen some of the interviews where he's, I committed to practice every single day because I knew that there would be others who wouldn't practice every single day. So that's the little successes every day. Whether he beat his own time or not, he was out there doing it and practicing. And that's our job too, every day, to go and find new people to talk with about Nikken. So really, I want you to really practice kind of lubricating that muscle of communication inside of yourself to say, you know what? What's the worst thing that can happen? Actually, the worst thing, everybody thinks the worst thing that could happen is that somebody would say no to you. No, I'm not interested. That's not the worst thing that could happen. The worst thing that could happen is, oh, I wish you had told me about Nikken. I just signed up with somebody else last week, and I'm going to the top in this thing. That would be a little sobering, wouldn't it? A little bit sobering, yes. So that's kind of the worst thing that can happen. So if you don't share it, how are people going to know the beauty of what you have? They're not going to know. So don't be shy. Don't be shy. Practice this ability to communicate with your fellow men and women and children. I love helping children with our products. It's one of my favorite things to do, along with pets and animals and wild animals too, if we can, while we're at it. But I love helping kids. I just love it. It fulfills my heart so much when I can help a child to sleep or to do better in school. And of course, you're helping the parents to help the child. So don't be shy about that. Let people know. Sing your song. Leading with confidence. This girl, the word impossible there. Nothing's impossible. Everything is possible, especially with Nikken. Anything and everything is possible. You don't know who the next person is you're going to sponsor. They could be a rocket ship, and you don't know. But the key is for you to be a rocket ship first. So leading with confidence, I think confidence takes practice for all of us. I don't think any of us just are well, maybe we're born with a lot of confidence, but a lot of times it's knocked out of us when we're kids or teenagers, when things don't go quite the way we plan. So, leading with confidence is, it's an ongoing daily practice. And there are some key things that will help with that. One is, knowing how to start with you and building self-esteem. This is, this is an internal dialogue with yourself to really practice really loving yourself and knowing that you're good enough just as you are and that you can get better, right? I am great as I am and I can get better is a good model to go with, rather than I'm no good and I need to get better, or I'm the best and I don't need to get better. No, it's a beauty of life is to grow better and better. And building self-efficacy is where, you're really learning the tools of our trade, if you will, and the skills that are required to help lift others up. How do you help lift others up? How do you help people, first of all, to know about this, to come in as a customer, to upgrade to a senior or executive position and help them go silver? Because that's really the skill set that we need to develop. And we can all get better at that. Every one of us can get better at that. And thinking positively. Now, this is where we use affirmations, and we really strongly believe in using affirmations, and we ask that you do them. And the easiest thing that I have learned from when I first started Nikken 21 years ago is you take the idea of the 5 pillars of health, you take that template, and you pick 3 things in each of the 5 pillars of health that you want to achieve, that you want to accomplish. Very simple things and very specific things, and write them down. And then you record them. You could put it on, we used to put it on audio cassettes, but you can record it on your telephone now, on your iPhone or whatever you have. And then listen to it morning, noon, and night as much as you can, especially first thing in the morning when you're fresh and awake, just open. Your consciousness is open because you've just been sleeping and you're just fresh. Or at night, you know, right when you're tired and you're just, you know, your subconscious is more open again. This is the time not to watch TV, not to listen to the radio, not first thing in the morning at night. Those things where it's all negatives, do not do that. No, pull in all the positives, especially from your own voice, especially your own voice. It's extremely powerful to do that. And I'm going to just give you an simple examples. For instance, you could put in the healthy body, I am so happy to now be the perfect weight of whatever your perfect weight is that you want to be. So you put it in the present tense. I am delighted to be working out 3 days every week or 5 days every week. What is it for you? Let's see. We could do a financial one. I am thrilled to be making $3,000 a month with my Nikken business. I am so happy and grateful to now be a silver consultant on or before August 31st, 2016. I am delighted to be bringing in 3 new seniors each month into the Nikken business. Now, you know, we have the summer sizzle. So this would be a very good month to do that and to do some high personal group volumes. So this is exciting, these things to do. So you put them down, just 3 in each of the 5 pillars. You can start anywhere you want with the healthy mind, the healthy body, the healthy finances, the healthy society, or healthy family. You could do any one you can start, and you just go through each one. And then you read it over and over when you record it. You listen to it. You record it over and over into your phone. So you have it written on a piece of paper. You stand up when you do it, and you record it over and over so that you have a good half an hour or so of listening to that. And that's what you need to listen to then every day, because that is going to counteract the negative voices of I'm no good at this. Why can others do it and I can't do it? My father always said I would never amount to anything. You name it, and you've got negative voices that have come from the past, and we need to change those. So the best way to change this is with your own voice, your voice saying, I can do this. I am doing this. I am a leader. You could have that on there. I'm so thrilled and grateful to be a leader in Nikken. You know, I am so delighted to now be a gold consultant. That shows real leadership growth. So these are very, very powerful. A critical question or 2, time for serious reflection. You know, when you think about all the different things we've talked about quite a few, what's the one thing that you're going to do differently this week that you haven't done yet? Not that you could do, but what are you going to do? Because remember, leadership is about being super proactive, right? So what are you going to do that you haven't done before? I'm looking at my life cycle plan over there behind the computer there, and I'm looking at it, and it has all these wonderful things on there. And I think I'm going to look at my life cycle plan more. It says breakthrough vision, heart to heart, exhilaration, ancient rhythms, sacred songs, paradise found, divine, sharing the success, soaring to the top, inspire. I'm going to look at it more. I'm going to read it more. So I encourage you to either make a life cycle plan if you haven't got one already, look at it more, make your affirmations, whatever it is for you that you need to do. Because it takes cultivation. To be a bright light like this. We all have that light inside of us. Every single human being is made up of love and light and life force. Every one of us is made up of that. The issue is we cloud it over by our own thoughts, our own or other people's thoughts and beliefs have collapsed upon us, or the troubles of the day, the troubles of the country, the troubles of the world, the troubles of our environment. And we get sad or we get angry or we close down. And the key is to open up again, to let our light shine. Let your little light shine, right? There's a song. I'm going to let you know, my light shine, basically. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. And we should let it shine, because it makes the whole world happier if we let it shine. And if you let your light shine, you'll succeed. You will succeed in Nikken, so long as you're willing to share with others the beauty and the power of you, really seeing the beauty and the power in them, and sharing the Nikken vision with them and seeing if it could be a fit for them. So be that shining light. Don't be shy, and make sure you do all your affirmations and goal setting, and you'll get there. You will get there. Step by step, you will get there. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day today. And I'm so happy to be with you. Many, many blessings. Go and be the leader that you truly are. Thanks, everyone. Bye.